This is Carly with KSAV Vodou, and I've been promising you for the longest how I'm going to get different guests in, and we're going to talk about meditation. You know how I feel about my meditation. I talk about a chakra to heal the chakras, and I always say you have to meditate. This should be part of your life every single day. This is it not only helps you physically, mentally, spiritually, but I personally feel it helps you connect on a higher level with your spirits. So today we have a special guest that I'm very excited for him to be here with us. Ponsak is a teacher. He's going to talk to us about meditation and just if you never meditated before, because I know a lot of you have said, I try to meditate, but I just can't do it. Why is that? What should we do? So we're going to try to answer some of these questions, give you some tips. How to meditate? What do you do the first time you try to meditate? How do you keep your mind calm? Is this something that has to be done? How do we get it done? So Ponsak, how are you? Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm very excited to have you.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Very excited to be here too.
I am so excited. So, I talk to my audience about chakras, me and my chakras and healing and all that. And I always talk to them about meditation. So some people really have a hard time trying to understand meditation.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh my God, I try to meditate, but I can't. My mind just keeps wandering. I have all these thoughts going to my mind. And I say, well, it's usually normal because that's your mind, because it's going to do that to you. I say with practice, maybe with practice, you'll get better. So I don't know if I'm wrong or what do you think? So tell us why you are an expert in this.
Okay. I'm excited to be here. Meditation, to be an expert in meditation is a lot to say. And the people who are actually able to say that and be real experts are very few, and I'm not one of those who can say I'm an expert in meditation. I have been teaching meditation for a very long time. I've been meditating for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I can guide people on how to meditate,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't really say I'm an expert in the sense of like all the different stages of meditation I've experienced, and I can guide you through them. I can talk about them. I can talk about a lot of the different stages. Meditation has different stages.
Oh, I did not know that. So what do you mean different stages?
And basically, different depth in the meditation. First thing to understand is that as soon as you make the intention, I'm going to meditate, you're already in some level in the meditation state.
Wow, I did not know that.
And it's a matter of going deeper into that state.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for going deeper is because the deeper you go into the meditation, you could say the more power you have at your disposal to be able to do immediate transformative work. With the very low levels of meditation, the meditation state that are not so deep, it would take a lot of work in those levels to be able to get the certain results that you want. But there are certain results that you can get at very not so deep levels. But the very deep transformative results will require for you to go to deeper levels of meditation.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think that people should meditate? Why is it important for people to meditate?
Meditation eventually should be, or probably it was a time that it was, should be as natural and should be as part of our everyday life, just like brushing your teeth. Just like you take care of your body, you have to also take care of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just corporeal, you also have a mind.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to take care of that. And the best way to take care of the mind is through meditation. There are many different ways of taking care of the mind, but meditation is a very special way of doing that. Studying, reading, challenging yourself, engaging yourself in meaningful conversations. These are ways of taking care of your mind and reasoning and questioning. But these only take you to a certain level of development of mind. The thing is with meditation, you could say the state of meditation itself is the mind's natural state.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave the mind alone, take out all the stuff, all the baggage, all the extra stuff that we put there, all the stress, all the anxiety, all these things are things that we pile onto what you might call the natural state of the mind. And because of that, we don't see the natural state of the mind. And because we don't see the natural state of the mind, we are in a sense, with whatever we are doing, we are seeking that natural state.
Mm-hmm.
When you go out to distract yourself, listen to music, watch a movie, watch a television show,
Mm-hmm.
eat at a certain restaurant, have a conversation with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, at the deep level, what you're looking for is your mind's natural state.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason that you're looking for it, the reason that you need, some people actually they get to a state where they need those things, and if they don't have it, they go crazy.
Right.
Right? It's because they're not sitting in their natural state.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go to those people, when they go to those places, there's a sense of connecting with something meaningful. It's just a sense of connecting with something meaningful, but it's a distraction. So meditation, you could say, is the mind's natural state. There are many different ways of defining meditation,
Mm-hmm.
but one way I love to define meditation is a way that what is actually happening when you're meditating, and then define it from that. So what are you doing when you're meditating?
Mm-hmm.
You could say it is a means of accessing
Mm-hmm.
and abiding in ever subtle levels of consciousness.
Wow.
Okay?
That's deep.
So you seek them,
Mm-hmm.
you access them through meditation. And because it is natural to your mind, you could say meditation is basically leave your mind alone.
Right. Is it like quieting it down?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And some people, of course, most people, when they're trying to do that, they encounter the mind becoming very loud, and they
Mm-hmm.
become very discouraged.
With meditation.
But if you understand that this is part of the process,
Mm-hmm.
what is actually happening is that your awareness is expanding.
Mm.
It's not like now you're meditating, now there's a lot of thoughts going on in your mind. These thoughts have been going on in your mind all day, all the time.
Wow.
And it's now that you are aware of them. And they are overwhelming. They are exhausting. That's why sometimes without even doing any physical exertion, you find yourself being tired.
Mm.
And this fatigue really comes from the mind being overworked.
Wow.
Okay? So meditation is a way of settling the mind into its natural state. And what is that natural state? What is those states that we are accessing and abiding in?
Mm-hmm.
It is what you encounter when you are meditating. From the very beginning, when I said, from the very moment that you say, okay, now I'm going to meditate, even when you just make that statement, you're already in some degree, in some measure, in the meditative state.
Wow. Okay.
And what you encounter in that very first moment, you're simply deepening it. You're simply enhancing it.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it that you encounter in that first moment?
Mm-hmm.
You encounter a sense of quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it may not be overwhelming quiet. We say, wow, my mind is completely quiet. But there's a sense of calming, you could say, that takes place.
Mm-hmm.
And with that calming, with that sort of quiet, there's a pleasant experience. So you have a sense of quiet, you have a sense of a joy, a pleasantness,
Mm-hmm.
and also, and these two, before I continue, these two things you feel even in the body, even in the breath. Okay, you feel them in the body, you feel them in the breath, and then you also feel them in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way that you can say, oh yeah, my body is calm, you actually feel in the same palpable way, my mind is calm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that you're imagining that your mind is calm, but your mind is actually calm.
Mm-hmm.
But you experience degrees of it.
Mm-hmm.
But by being able to, from the very beginning, to sense even the little bit of calm, that very awareness helps you to even go deeper into the calm. What keeps us from not accessing deeper calm is the mind not trusting itself. Is the mind afraid of letting go? The mind afraid of somehow losing control. So the stages that are natural to the mind, I'll repeat you have the calm.
Mm-hmm.
The calm eventually becomes that peace that everybody wants.
Right.
Okay? So this peace that you want is actually the mind's natural state. That's why you want it.
Right.
The reason you want it is because you're not there and the mind wants to go back to its state.
Mm-hmm.
And we look for the peace in different places, but meditation is the best way to get it.
Mm-hmm.
That pleasantness, that sense of contentment, that sense of being satisfied. When you're in deep meditation, the deeper you go, it becomes more and more ecstatic, more and more ecstatic. And eventually, you could say it becomes blissful.
Mm-hmm.
So this bliss is not something that you're giving to your mind, but it's actually the mind's natural state. The natural state of the mind has those two qualities of peace and bliss. The other two other qualities that you will find in the mind,
Mm-hmm.
and very interestingly enough, when people first encounter them, they don't know that they're encountering them. They think they're encountering the opposite.
Wow. Okay.
It's a sense of clarity. You want your mind to be clear, you want to be uncluttered. This clarity that you're looking for it because that's the mind's natural state. And with that clarity, there's a certain radiance to the mind's natural state. It's called luminosity.
Mm.
So this radiance, this clarity are natural to the mind's nature. That's when you leave the mind alone, when you take away all the crap that we've put on top of the mind,
Right.
when we remove them, what we find are these states: peace, joy, clarity, radiance. And the fifth thing, which people find very difficult, and they think that's the sum of meditation, is concentration.
Right.
But concentration is not the sum of meditation. It's not all that there is to meditation.
Mm-hmm.
It's one component of meditation. It's where your mind collects itself and it directs itself towards one particular point. That's concentration. And it happens gradually. So it holds this much, and it holds this much, and it holds this much, but it's not actually holding a bunch of things. It's actually going to different things at incredible speed. It seems like it's holding a bunch of things.
Mm-hmm.
And this is exhausting for the mind to do. It's exhausting for any mind to do.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, the mind collects itself and is able to concentrate. That is, you are able to direct your attention and keep your attention exactly where you directed it. That's concentration. And these are natural to the mind. That's why we want them.
Mm-hmm.
And we experience them quite naturally in different times. When you're watching a very interesting movie, you're touching meditation. Your body is calm, there's a sense of joy, and your mind is clear, there do not have other things in there, and your mind is radiant. That means your mind is vivid, your mind is alive, so watching the thing, and you are focused. There's nothing else in your mind. You're not even aware that you are in a room or you're in a movie theater. The only thing that's in your mind is the movie.
Right.
So that's concentration. So you already have it. So you're not going to force your mind to have these things. Your mind already has them. And if you approach meditation that way, that the state of meditation is natural to your mind, that's a very good attitude to have so that you don't become discouraged when you encounter those things. The thing to do is to simply relax.
Right.
Just
relax.
Relax.
I think that's the first step of saying you're going to meditation is a form of you're already in some kind of state of meditation.
Yeah.
Right? So relaxing your body is very important because you are saying that we already have concentration. Like you give the example of the movie or whatever it is that we're doing, we focus on it. So we don't have to go look for it. So I guess these are the things people have to understand. It's not that difficult.
Well, I'm not saying it's not difficult. What I'm saying is that it's natural to your mind.
Okay.
It's difficult if you keep insisting that it is difficult.
I got it. Right. Difficult. If you say it, it is. Okay. Yeah.
But if you just say that's natural to my mind, and you will begin to experience them. And as one thing that is an incredible trick, I can give you all is when you notice any of these in your experience, you take great joy in them. You invite them. You welcome them. That's a wonderful way to actually go deep into meditation fast. So I'll do a very quick demonstration with you.
Awesome.
If you invite me, if I invite you to do that.
Yes.
And your posture is whatever is comfortable for you, whatever gives you a sense of comfort and attentiveness. Okay.
Okay.
So you can, if you want to lay down, you can lay down. But the thing is, you have to be honest with yourself.
Or you're gonna fall asleep.
Or you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Or you can sit on a chair and then just be relaxed, or you can sit on cross leg, whatever is comfortable for you, whatever gives you a sense.
It's about you feeling comfortable
and stable.
Got it.
And those two things actually help with the meditation. The comfort helps you connect with the blissful. The stability helps you connect with the sense of being able to collect your mind, okay, focus. Right? So after you sit in a posture that you find for you conducive to meditation, you feel comfortable in the posture, it feels stable, you don't feel that you're applying too much conscious effort in holding the body in place. You can completely let the body go where you left it and it stays there. And have a clear intention in your mind, I'm going to meditate. And what does that mean? I'm going to access and I'm going to stay in those ever subtle levels of consciousness, refined levels of consciousness, where my awareness will expand and being able to pick up on more refined perceptions. The first thing I'm going to demonstrate to you that you're in meditation already. So make that intention.
Intention.
And also to help fuel the meditation is to know why you want to meditate. What transformation are you looking for? Okay. Meaningful transformation. What meaningful transformation you're looking for. And it could be one thing today and it could be something else tomorrow. Or it could be something that could be the entire arc of your life, you could say. Okay. So don't have to worry about some one thing that you hold on to forever.
Got
Just
it.
whatever is meaningful for you now. So you say, that's why I'm meditating. That's why I'm accessing these subtle levels of consciousness. Because by accessing them, I access powerful energies. The more subtle, the more powerful the energy to be able to bring about more meaningful transformation. Okay, so once you have settled in your posture and you feel comfortable, and you have your intention, and you also have your motivation, why you want to meditate. And one thing I do to sort of help bring a sense of presence, to take the mind away from scattering, is to bring attention to the breath and deliberately, consciously take a deep breath. Because you're making the breath deliberate, your mind is just drawn, it has no choice but to come to the breath. And the breath is happening now, so it's in a sense in the present moment. So usually through the nose, take a nice deep breath. And you breathe out through the mouth. And as you breathe out, completely let go in your body, let go in your mind, let go. Just feel that letting go, stay with it, and leave the breath alone now, and just keep that feeling of letting go. You can feel it in the body. Say let go, let go, let go, let go. Keep relaxing, let go. And notice the signs already arising in the body. There's a certain sense of calm in the body. Once you notice it, rejoice. Take joy in witnessing that. And with that calm, there's a pleasantness. May not be an overwhelming, ecstatic experience, but some kind of pleasant sensation. It could be in one part of your body, it could be an overwhelmed, overall kind of sensation. So however you feel it, be aware of it and rejoice. And let that be for you an acknowledgement that, I must be in some measure in the meditative state. I'm noticing the signs already. And you bring your attention to the breath. You're not trying to do anything to the breath now. Just as you breathe in, you know you're breathing in. As you breathe out, you just know you're breathing out. You're not trying to force your mind to focus on the breath. You're not trying to control the breath. Whatever is going on, you just be present with it. And some people, immediately, they start to have what you might call inner experiences. Like they suddenly start to hear a humming sound, maybe. Some people, they start to see flickering lights, or they start to see colors. Some people, they start to have sensations in their body of some sort. That, for some people, they turn that into, they think that this distraction, and they make it into distraction. That's actually a good sign. It's a sign that your mind is actually clearing up. Because it is clearing up, your awareness is expanding. Now you're becoming aware of what's there, what else was there. What else is actually taking place as you breathe in, as you breathe out. You may start to notice the heart beating. That's because now your awareness is expanding. But you're aware of the heart beating in a different way, not in the ordinary way. There's a particular way that you are aware of it. That's the subtlety of the awareness that is aware of the heart beating. And you feel the heart beating, and you feel pulse in different parts of your body, maybe in the tip of your fingers, maybe. And if you're hearing inner sound, the sound is getting louder, that's a good sign. That means your mind is becoming clearer. Your mind is becoming brighter, more vivid, more present. And just keep allowing this to take place, reminding yourself, this is natural to my mind. This is natural state. Being calm is its natural state. Being content and happy is its natural state. Being clear is its natural state. Being vibrant, radiant is its natural state. And focus is a natural quality of the mind. And notice how the heart beat, how it's almost as if it's stronger than before, but it's only because you're more aware of it. You might even say you actually feel the blood being pumped through different parts of your body. That means your awareness has expanded. And because your awareness has expanded, the calm is calmer, the pleasantness is more pleasant. And if those inner sensations, the inner sound, the images, they're even more vivid, clearer, brighter, stronger. And notice the breath, without you doing anything, it's naturally calming. And I invite you to also be aware that along with that calming sensation in the breath is actually somewhat pleasant, isn't it? And because you've directed your awareness to the calm and the pleasantness that's in the body, that's in the breath, it makes it easier for you to notice them. Something in the mind that is similar to the pleasantness. Some experience in the mind is similar to the calm that you feel in the body and the breath. Now you're aware of the calm and the pleasantness in the mind. It doesn't mean that there are not other things happening. Yes, there are other things happening. There are different thoughts happening. But we're not going to shoo them away, but we are rather going to direct attention to the calm. There's a saying Where you direct your attention, you direct power, you direct energy, you energize. So by directing attention to the calm, we empower it, we energize it. So when you are aware of positive qualities within you and you direct your attention towards them, you empower them, you energize them. Now you could say you're definitely in some measure in a meditative state because all the signs are there. And going deeper is simply deep where you have an experience where these signs are stronger. Eventually, that clarity, which is now it can be experienced as those inner sensations, the visions, the what you're hearing, what you're sensing to your sense of touch. Some people all of a sudden they start to smell a flower. Some people they taste something. Right? All that is you're becoming clearer. You're becoming more of your radiant self. And because these themselves are naturally attractive, the calm, the pleasantness, the radiance, the clarity, then the mind naturally is attracted to them. And because the mind is attracted to them, then the mind naturally begins to focus, directing attention towards them. And whatever is happening in the beginning of meditation, as a way of staying in that meditation, whatever happens, just note it. Deliberately in your mind, say what you noted. I heard that sound outside. You say it to yourself, and then you go back. There's the calm in the body. There's the calm in the mind. And then you are happy. You rejoice. There's that pleasantness. I'm hearing an inner sound. That's the clarity. That's the radiance. And because my mind is going, I'm directing attention, then this is focus. And you keep, every once in a while, go to the body and relax. And immediately after you relax, notice that you get calmer, a little bit more of that pleasantness. You get a little bit more of that clarity, that radiance. And it is in this subtle space where the experience is calm, pleasant, clear, vibrant, present, focused. That's where we encounter those aspects of ourselves that are powerful, positive, and we can, by bringing attention to them, we bring them to the surface. And in this way, we begin a transformation where we bring those powerful, positive aspects into our everyday lives. And you can take this meditation, this is a meditation, you can continue that way, and then come out of it. And this is how you should come out, okay? In the same way you go in deliberately, consciously, you must also come out deliberately, consciously. And this is something that is very important, especially for people when they go deeper into meditation. You don't want to just walk out, snap out of the meditation. You will come out a bit, things not feeling quite right. Okay? So, again, congratulate yourself that you're meditating. How do you do that? Feel the calm in the body. Be happy about that. Rejoice. Feel the pleasantness in the body. Be happy about that. Rejoice. Feel the calm and the pleasantness in the breath. And be aware of them in the mind. Whatever degree that they are present. And if there are inner sensations, like any inner sounds, they don't have to stay, they could come and go. That immediately remind yourself that's the clarity, that's the radiance, and rejoice. You're meditating. Keep relaxing, and you will go deeper into that. And if you had a particular work you wanted to do, the deeper you go into the meditation, the more powerful the work becomes. Like if you're going to be working on your chakras, then the more powerful of a work on the chakras will be. Now that you are rejoicing that you're meditating, now make the deliberate intention to come out. And before you come out, you want to share this beautiful energy, gift that you were able to tap into. Whenever you meditate, even if you don't do anything special, you gather beautiful, powerful energy that you can share with others. So you can dedicate your meditation. Whatever you care about sincerely, even for yourself in the future. After you make your dedication, then you're ready to come out. And the way you come out is with that intention. I'm going to come out. And the same way you went in with the breath, you come out with the breath. A deep breath in through the nose, out the mouth. And when you breathe out with joy, and deliberately now, slowly you reconnect with your environment. Be aware of your environment through your sense of touch, the temperature, the clothing on you, the feel of your seat. Then be aware of the different sounds, and then slowly, if your eyes were closed, you don't have to close your eyes, but if you were closed, then you can slowly say, okay, these are colors, that's light, that's shadows, these are shapes. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So, any questions, shoot me an email. Follow me, Carly Inner Essence, so we can get more ways of you meditating. That was exciting. I had such a great experience. I really appreciate you guys watching. KARLYINNERESSENCE Instagram, Carly Inner Essence, Sutini Lade for KSAV Vodou, KSAV Vodou YouTube, KSAV Vodou Facebook. And I want to say thank you to Pontalk for teaching us. So you are going to keep this forever. You're going to learn. You're going to keep doing it till you get great at it. Thank you.
Okay.